Ooh. Hey, B. I like your hair.
Thank you.
It looks really sexy.
So do them breasts.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's that kind of show today.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
hello.
that's the kind of show it is today. Talking about breasts, thighs, and legs.
They look lopsided.
You have a lot of them.
I have a lot of breast, thighs, and legs?
Yeah.
Like fried chicken?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, baby. And welcome. Come on in. Share this broadcast. Tell a friend. It is time for episode number 70.
Wow, this is episode 70.
It's episode 70 because last week, if you didn't see it, was episode 69. Ow! And it was Wine Me, Dine Me, episode 69 me. So we got into some adult conversation today. Episode 70. It's about to be the holidays. We're going to talk about some holiday stuff. But first, let me introduce myself and the show. See who was in this broadcast, leaving comments before we even got here, and then get into the theme song, which is his favorite part of the show. Let's see who was here first. You nodded yes? Oh, yay. He said yes. Look, we scooted over so that we don't look like we're on a split screen with the blue and the white of our accent walls. I know some of y'all weren't used to accent walls, but we adjusted for you.
That was so rude.
Because there were people that were like questioning it. And then people like Autumn Reed. It was like, it's an accent wall. Like, we love Autumn Reed. All right, Jordan Taylor. Let's have a great time. He was in here early. Jarrell Weeks TV says, roll Tide, repping Alabama. Autumn, let me check my pasties. Okay, there we go. Autumn Reed says, no song lyrics today. Sad face emoji. Just an observation. I hope I'm never in a relationship that has me chasing or being chased for 16 blocks on a cold New York City night. I prefer my breakups to be stationary and catered.
Do you know what that's a reference to?
No, but I was hoping you would tell us soon.
So Jonathan Majors, a video just dropped of
another one?
Him running away from his lady, and they were in the cold streets of New York City, and he pushed her off of him so he could run away, and she was chasing him down the street.
Oh my goodness. And this was this 6 months before?
This was
around the same time that he
this dropped today.
Okay.
So, and I left the event, so I didn't really get a chance to. Batch showed it to me. King Batch showed it to me. So I was like, oh man, what is this?
Their story, there's so many layers of that onion that are peeling, and there are so many people who are adamant about he's a guilty person and adamant about, no, you guys wait till the whole story comes out, and the story keeps getting thicker. Thank you, Autumn Reed, for letting me know about that. Happy 70th marriage go round. Thank you, Autumn Reed. Woohoo! Marriage go round. Good morning. Where are you, Guy Trip? Good morning, sir. Are you out the country? Boobs out, crispy braids, melanated skin. Yeah, crispy braids. Hey, Latasha, thank you. Happy holidays, everyone. Francis, or is it Francois? Francis Bruni Tripp. Are you related to Guy Tripp? Is this the wife? Because I thought it was a different name.
Oh, that would be dope. I think she might be. Also, it's Francis. It's not Francois. Francois is O-I-S.
You're right. I just sometimes black people try to say it's not Renee, it's Renee. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff.
I'm also not trying to correct you on purpose. It's just a thing apparently that happens naturally.
I get it. It's okay.
My mother hates when I correct her, and I'm like, hey, at least it's me correcting you and not the streets.
Yeah, if it's something that would embarrass her in the streets, for sure. Shout out from the toxic community. Cuzzy Jr. let us know he was toxic. And you toxic too?
I'm extremely toxic.
How can we give advice?
I'm the toxic Avenger.
How can we give advice on relationships if you're toxic?
Oh, because I'm giving you from both sides. Healthy relationship, toxic person.
I'll accept that. As a Gemini who also has two sides, I will accept that answer. Hey, CT, fresh braids, we see you. Lexi
Appreciate
Lex
that,
says. Edgar says, I want all your mommy juices, baby. Edgar, who are you talking to? Are you replying to someone in the comments? Let me know who you're talking to. Hawaii. Ooh. Oh, he's still in Hawaii. It's not morning in Hawaii, is it?
No, wow. Just take the good morning.
Good morning. Look at the fresh braids, Autumn Reed says. Jim Jones crying in the car with jealousy. Look at that, giving you compliments.
Appreciate that, Autumn Reed.
Hey, so you guys, if you don't know, this is the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real life married couple, Tanjareen and CT. We are live, so anything that happens, we can't correct it. We can't edit it out. It's happening here, and your comments can end up on the screen. You could be part of the show. Let us know your questions about relationships. And also, look at that. That was really good. It's afternoon in Hawaii. Thank you for showing me that. It was so hard for you. Thank you so much. Let us know your questions about relationships. Give us advice about relationships. And we're going to get into some topics about holidays and relationships. But first, you ready to do the theme song?
May I speak?
No. You ready to do the theme? No. Yes, go ahead. Speak.
That's what I was talking about. This is Francis's first episode watching the Marriage Go Round. So yes, she's the wife of Guy Tripp, but even more honored because we got a chance to meet them both when we were in Hawaii. and even more happy now that you have watched the show. So thank you so much.
So who was that other woman whose last name was Tripp and he said was his wife? Did she have 2 pages?
First of all, you're out of control.
No, for real. I thought there was somebody else in his
No.
family with a Tripp name. Welcome to the show, Francis. Thank you so much for watching.
Let's sing this theme song.
My
We
man
get you
said
right.
he's the toxic Avenger. I'm
Yeah.
tapped out. LOL. What's up? Monty says, looking good, people.
Money, love.
Lexi Lex, what up? Kobe says. Lexi Lex says, Edgar wild as hell. Doesn't matter who he's talking to. LMAO. That's funny.
That's a great point. Because it doesn't matter if he's talking to me or you. He's
doesn't
still
matter.
out of control.
I thought he might have been talking to somebody in the comments. I didn't want to butt into his conversation with someone else.
And got tripped.
Put this the right way.
Take the compliment.
Lexi Lex says, Tanjareen, you tried to get that man in trouble. She's been here before. Thank you, Guy Trip. I thought so.
I just had that on the screen first.
I know, but I was talking to someone else. It's really.
But why would you thought
I know that it's hard
on the
for you
screen?
to not interrupt people verbally, but you're doing it on the screen while I'm talking about something else. You're putting another comment up.
I'll let you finish, and you literally interrupted me while I was speaking. Let's get to the theme song, Tangerine.
And then let's have a talk.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Does it involve a lawyer? Because that's not happening. Now that I realize I'm the one that's got to pay for the divorce, and you get to keep the house, and I have to still pay for the house?
Yes.
Nah, ain't
Yes.
no divorces over
Yes.
here.
It's all.
You got to
it's
show
all
me a
about
better
money.
deal, baby girl.
What's up, Omari Smooth Spinner? He says he's in the building. Love you. Wow, not a messy trip threesome. Autumn Reed says almost cost me divorce papers. Almost cost me divorce paper. Guy Trip says. All right, let's go. Then we'll get to Cuzzy Jr. who's giving us some update. You ready?
5, 6, 7, 8.
What about the do re mi?
I don't need that.
Baby, that gets us on our tone, our key.
All right, let's hear it, Tangerine.
Even though I'm not doing it right. Do re mi fa sol la ti and do.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Marriage go round. Marriage go round. Tangerine marriage go round.
Because it's married things and things are rock. Married things and things are rock.
The Real Relationship Podcast.
Blaka, 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 blaka.
Yay! That was great, baby. Thank you. It's the braids and the energy. Like I'm here for it.
You know what's wild? I feel like you don't care if anybody else is happy except for you. So the reason you keep subjecting me to doing that song
Happy
is for your
life,
own joy.
happy life.
How about happy spouse, happy house?
Yeah. I taught you that.
Did you?
Yes,
teach me that?
I did teach you
I
that.
thought it was somebody in the comments.
No, but I still don't believe in it. I'm just kidding.
What have you been up to, Tangerine, since last week?
Oh, Autumn Reed said that was perfect. Fire sign emojis. Cuzzy Jr. says I'm getting married soon to a woman who choked me out like not even a couple weeks ago. LOL.
You picked her.
And you're still getting married.
Yeah, I bet you watch your mouth from now on.
Yes. Lexi Lexos, Amari Smooth Spinner. We can see your name. You don't have to announce it. That's funny. All right.
That's like when your dad called you on the phone. Hey, this your father.
I
First
know,
of all, that's the only person that talks to me like this.
Parents always want to tell you who they are. Like we weren't raised with your voice.
Hey, it's your mama. I know I have you saved.
And you know your voice. That part. Okay, so gosh, this week has been really, really busy. Yesterday, I did some charity work. My church sponsors like 35 different families. They get the gift list that the families want for Christmas, and we buy them the gifts for them. There's the kids, the siblings. We get groceries for the parents, and we give it to them we have a Santa Claus and a Mrs. Claus, and we have a person on the piano doing caroling. So yesterday was the event when we give them their gifts and their grocery gift cards and play music and take pictures. So I did that yesterday. You had a show that night, the same day. Damn. You had a show that night that was amazing. Can I say what it was?
Yeah, what was that? What he was talking about?
You recorded Netflix is a Joke radio.
Oh, last night. Yeah.
It was right at the same day I did the charity work.
Right.
He's going to be on Netflix radio soon. He recorded his segment last night. I'm super excited about that. I might put a clip of it, if he lets me, in my Patreon so y'all can laugh at it with me. And then the day before that, I went to, you looked really good. I was really proud of you.
Shining.
Imagine being there and having to walk out with a guy who didn't make anybody laugh or who was unattractive on stage. I'm not that girl. Went to see Wonka. That's coming out on the 15th. It's not out yet, but I went to a private screening of that, and it was on one of those screen X's. So you see the movie in front of you and on the sides of you. It was really dope. A lot of fun songs. And I went to 2 more events that I can't remember right now. They'll come to me. But I've been having a really busy week, and the week continues, which is why Top Talent will be right after this. If you want to be on Tangerene's Top Talent or be an audience, stick around. A new link will come, and you can be on that. What you been up to?
Cuzzy Jr., make sure you click the link because I want to hear more about this.
Right?
So, interestingly, yes, that happened. Monday, I recorded something that is going to release on my Patreon this week.
Ooh.
And yeah, I can't. Anyway,
No
yeah.
hints?
No hints. Because if I say a hint, it's going to give it away. But today, this morning, I got the opportunity to help alongside, as the shirt that I'm wearing, Martin Lawrence's go-kart holiday kickoff, where Martin basically does this thing for 100 kids, and they get a chance to go go-kart racing, get amazing food, get amazing gifts, play video games, like arcade games. And I was one of the volunteers that was helping, and celebrities all around. It was great to see him just giving to these children. And Martin Lawrence is an idol of mine, and his brother Rob Lawrence is, man, I love Rob. Rob is so funny.
They're both great guys.
And friend of the show. And I was hanging around. I was like Rob's shadow today, because like he was making me laugh from like I got there at like 10 something, and we ended at 2:20, and he was just making me laugh all day. Like when I got there, he was like, "Yeah, man, this is so great to give back to the kids, man. Because we were these kids. You know what I'm saying? And you just wonder how mom's gonna make it work." I remember mom brought me a bike one year. It was a girl's bike. She had me over here like, and I just started laughing so hard because it's delivery. So I was honored to be a part of that. It's the second annual, and I was a part of both years. And I got a chance to hang out with some great people. Bentley Kyle Lewis was there, King Batch, Joe Coy, Kid Cudi, MC Light, Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. More people, but aren't coming on. Afion was there as I was leaving. But yeah, nice. Great day. So I'm glad to be here with you guys now.
And you did it last year too, right?
Right, I just said it.
Yeah. Sorry. I was doing a lot, but I would love to do it one time, but I haven't been invited by you. But it sounds like amazing.
Well, that's more of Rob call. First of all, they can use all volunteers they get it, of course, because it's a lot of my job. I like to give the arcade tokens to the kids.
Here's the funny thing: when they first called him, to do the charity last year, he was like, "Yeah, I'm down. What's the date? Okay, got it on my calendar." He was like, "But what do y'all need me to do? What station y'all want me to work? Because I need to know before I come. I'm not coming to I need to know before I come."
That's not what I said.
That is what you said, and you kept staying on them like, "Okay, y'all haven't told me which station I'm doing yet."
What's my job?
Hitting them. Like I was like, "It doesn't matter, babe. You're going to give from the heart. Just show up and go where you're needed." He was like, "Nah, I need to know before I go." And then they gave you video games. I was like, "Oh, that's perfect for him."
Here's the thing. Shout out to Ray Proctor, which is Martin's sister. Listen, Ray is the best because Ray knows every intricate job that there is. And when you get a part of a production like that, you want to have a good job. You don't want to have the job where you just outside all day and you miss the event. You don't want to have a job where you're doing something that you're not good at. She knows I like video games, so she was like, "You should be in charge of giving the tokens to the kids." And I was like, "I would love that." And that's my job. So she hit me this year. She was like, "I already know what job you want." I'm like, "You already know."
That worked out great. Shout out to, and I love that you're doing charity. Shout out to Guy Tripp, who just put $25 on the Cash App.
Hey, Guy
so let me
Tripp.
say, these kisses are just for you, Guy Tripp. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this tangerine tree. Also, I want to thank Alvin because he gave money during the show last week.
What?
And then yesterday, he just started sending me money. So he sent $10 and he put a website that I guess he wants me to say Balloon Man USA. So if that's a real site and a real business and not porn, there you go. There's your plug, $10 for that. Then he sent another $5 just to say good night to me last night. So Alvin, keep it up. These kisses are just for you, Alvin. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this tangerine tree.
Hey, Alvin, I'll tell you this, man. You keep on paying her money, she's gonna be with you. So
what is I'm a puppy? Whoever feeds me when I come outside the house.
Hey man,
that's where my loyalty goes.
She's a headache, man. I'm just telling you, be careful what you buy.
What?
Thank you, Guy Tripp, for hitting me with. It's still pinning on myself. I want to thank you for the Cash App, brother. That's very kind to you. You already know.
Let me hold you. CT hugs. I'm a headache.
Yes.
I'm a handful. Oh my goodness.
You're a headache that I'm used to, so it's like it don't hurt as much. But you're definitely somebody that is a gift. And vinegar. Not a curse though. That's a heavy word.
Yeah,
you're a gift, and yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Happy spouse, happy house. I don't know if you heard that. Did I teach you that? I should teach you that.
So full of it. Let me just read what Cuzzy Jr. was telling us. You heard him say that he is about to marry someone in a couple weeks who choked him.
Ooh.
And he says, so like sort of separated, right? But it was meant for me to isolate to get my life together. Nah, she found out I'm having a baby from another woman.
Oh, and she choked you for that. But if she's still gonna marry you,
I'm looking at these out of order. I'm getting married soon to a woman who choked me out like not even a couple weeks ago. She found out I'm having a baby from another woman, so sort of separated, right? Cuzzy, we need more. Will you click the link, sir?
Click the link and come in here.
Click the link and join the show.
Everybody that is watching, if this is your first time watching, welcome in. We have the opportunity and the honor of speaking to you guys, not only on camera, but giving advice, getting advice, and learning whatever you're going through in your dating life. Yes. So click the link, talk to us personally. It'd be an honor. Jazzy Bossa, what up, though, my boy?
And what is Guy Tripp saying? Yeah, Balloon Man USA would be a wild name for a porn site. Hey, man, I don't know. I've seen some crazy stuff. One time I put in a video that was named after some of my favorite sitcoms, and they were acting out with those characters from the sitcoms, but they were trying to look like them a little bit. I saw a little person, and the genitals I did not want to see. And it was a ginormous elephant trunk on this little person. And that's what made me think Balloon Man could possibly be adult films. Guy Tripp says, side note, I posted my first pre-workout and workout videos under Domingo Tripp on YouTube. I love both of your feedback. Aw.
Hey, Guy Tripp, I'm not even gonna hold you, man. DM me the link on IG, and I got you.
Everybody about to be in those DMs. A headache I'm used to. I'm about to slap someone.
There it is, Natasha. A headache I'm used to.
I mean, that's what you said. Look, I want to tell you guys in person. Problem is, too many people, like my best friend, finding out.
Man, your best friend don't know us. Click the link.
Okay. How about this, Cuzzy? Click the link and leave your camera off and just tell us what happened. Can you do that?
He's already on.
But Cuzzy Jr. is obviously not his real name if he's saying all this.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So click the link, sign in through Facebook, but leave your camera off. Tell us what's going on with you getting choked by a woman you're about to marry because she found out that you are having a baby with someone else. It sounds like you don't feel like you did anything wrong. Callie on a computer, I can't tag in phone. You looking for something in particular?
No.
All right, so I'm thinking about the holidays.
Yeah, holidays.
Holidays are coming up, and I was actually feeling grateful that we have each other because I was like, man, there are some people that are lonely during the holidays, and no disrespect. There might be some people who are glad they broke up with somebody before these holidays. If you're one of those people, let me know. If you're so like, thank God I don't have to buy this person any gifts, or thank God I don't have to go hang out with this person's family this year or whatever. Let me know that. But what I want to know is,
what you want to know?
What I want to know is, what do you do if you're at a holiday event and another woman makes your man a plate?
Woo! Let's talk.
What do you do?
Let's talk.
Is it okay? Is it not a big deal? Or is it like, hey, I'm glad she's helping. Come on, sister wife. Or thank you. And it's not a relative. I'm not talking about a relative. If another woman makes your man a plate, is that okay? Or is that a red flag?
Here's the funny thing. Well, one, and I'm not going to flip it, but it's kind of like if we were at an event and a man made your plate and he's not the host, I'm going to be like, hey, my man. You know what I mean? But at the same time.
Wait, you're saying if a man made my plate?
Yeah.
And he's not the host?
Right.
Oh, okay. So if we were at his house and he made me a plate, you're cool with that?
Because he's the host.
Okay, gotcha.
Here you go. Here's food. I don't know what your ration situation is.
Because he might be doing portion control.
Here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But if we're at a random person's house and somebody else makes it and they're not affiliated with the host in the sense of like hosting staff.
Yeah.
Then it's like, hey man, what's going on? Yeah, I thought that you would like this. And then it's like, I wouldn't even want you to trust that food. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what he could have put in this food or whatever. You don't even know him. Also, I'm disrespected. But to answer the question at hand, if another woman made my plate, if she's not a family member and hasn't been instructed to by you, it's kind of like, baby girl, I can't eat this. Like, thank you. I can eat it later. Like,
So
as a to-go plate.
You gonna sneak and eat it?
As a to-go plate, I can eat it. But I can't eat this here because my wife is going to be mad, and this is very disrespectful for you to have made my plate.
Yeah.
Unless you're not there with me. Then it's like, yeah, make my plate. Anyone.
I feel
if you choose to. Because it's your choice. I'm not making you make the plate. All right, go ahead.
I love making plates for my husband. I might not make them as quickly as he wants me to during a big event, because if I'm hosting it, I'm catering to everybody, but I do like to make sure he eats early on or first. But I can only imagine if another woman, maybe I'm not at my event, if another woman is starting to make his plate, I'm going to first look at his face to see if this is is there something going on here that I need to know about? Like, why does she feel like this is her duty or job? And then I might be just like, baby girl, who's that plate for? What are you doing, baby girl? I got this. What are you doing? Because even if it's your mom, I wouldn't want my man's mother to make the plate, because then she gonna be talking mess about me like I had to make your plate. What kind of husband you dating? And she don't even make your plate for dinner. So it's like there's no good way around that.
Like, I'm from Detroit, and by way of the country. So I had my stepmother and I had my mother, and I saw both of them making plates for men in their lives. Like, my stepmother made the plate for my father. I saw my mother making plates for a man that she would date. And she made plates for her own brothers. So I've grown up having my plates be made for me. Like,
you have all women in your family.
Yeah, I can count on one hand how many times I've had to make my own plate. And the times have been, if I've been like, I'm really hungry, I'm not trying to wait. So yeah, if a woman isn't making your plate and she's calling you, it all depends on what you guys' situation is.
Right. Let's see. Guy Trip says, my wife don't care. Let's work for her. They make my plate at a restaurant and no one trips. Just take the compliment. That's a shout out to one of the old videos you did too.
That's funny.
That's funny. They make your plate at a restaurant. Nah, not okay. Cause what you doing? Aaron says. Okay. I honestly could care less, Autumn Reed says, because he's just gonna share it with me. Tell her to bring 2 forks and no seafood because we allergic.
Allergic.
I like that, Autumn Reed. Jordan Taylor's gonna say something positive. Maybe she's doing something special for the holidays. Jordan's so sweet. Definitely. Let me see. CC, them eyes told a whole story. LMAO, Callie Grown says.
Yeah, she make a plate and I'm looking down.
Exactly. I'm like, nah, now I got to smack the plate out of her hand. I got to have some words. I got to touch somebody. I don't want to do that on the holidays. Ashley White's on another conversation. Love the red on you, Tanjareen, and the black Santa beanie. Thank you so much, Ashley White. Facts, Jazzy says. But what if she cooked the food? So that's like what he said. If she's the host. If she's the host. Because it always reminds me when we went over to old girl's house to watch the BET Awards, just you and I and her, and she cooked for us and she made him a plate. I wasn't tripping on her making a plate. I was tripping on how much he kept bragging on how delicious the food was, and I was like, all right, enough.
Here's the thing.
Enough. You've said it more than 3 times. I get it.
I'm a great guest. That's also what you have to remember. Much like being on this show, which is why I interrupt you.
You're not a guest.
So
it's our podcast, Real Life Married Couple. It's us.
This is all on your pages, and I'm a guest. But Tanjareen.
Just y'all 3, huh? Shut up, Lexi Lex. It wasn't like that. It really wasn't like that. It's so funny because I do have homegirls. Like when Milana came over, I made dinner and we just kicked it and watched TV and caught up with her before she went off to film another movie. Yeah. But I asked her, like, is this weird that we're all just kicking it just the 3 of us? She was like, nah. And I was like, okay, cool, because it might sound weird.
We've done it often. We went on
we go to the movies dates with other girls, but it's not like.
Hold on. At the movies, it was me, you, and Tiff, and then we went with somebody else too, right? Jamie Riley. Yeah. And then
somebody else too.
Vanessa? Did she ever do a movie?
Vanessa, we always call her like a third wife though, because we have been on so many movies. I mean, dates with her on accident.
And then a dinner was this young lady who's no longer a friend, and then Milana. But yeah, I feel like it's normal to do that, like, because you're just hanging out essentially. Like when me and Tanjareen are together, we're always it's just us. So it's like we just be hanging out. And you add one more person to the mix, it's always fun until they start talking about how single they are. And it's like,
oh yeah, and that always happens. But I think what makes it funny and makes it seem like it's a suspect thing with us is because we have those sketches out where we're doing wild stuff or we're trying to do wild stuff with the punchlines, and people think that's our real life. So it's like when we say we having dinner with just another girl, it's like, oh, what happened after dinner?
That was a very funny comment, Lexi Lex. And to your point, Mulata bad. I would give her the beats. So
would you?
Yes. Oh my God, she's beautiful. Yeah, like
and she's very into her sexuality. Like she's very free with it, and she's got a great body, great lips. She's beautiful. She's
a beautiful woman. But the thing is, and this is the thing about friendship. A lot of times, people attract friendships that are similar to them, and that's how Tanjareen is. So like Tanjareen is all of those things, and she's very smooth and earthy and hippie-ish, and it's like that vibe. So of course Milana's gonna be the same vibe. When you got both of that, I was in there having just fun with y'all, but if anybody at the appointment would be like, hey, y'all want to go ahead and say I'm not doing nothing. You know what I mean?
That's good to know. And I'll keep my friends away from you. All right, let's read the next comment. Let me see. Suspect. If the
I'm not doing anything. This is perfect.
If the person is the host, then it's okay. It's not a problem. Let's see. So you, your homie and your woman, you cool? Yes, Gene, just explain that.
Women homies. It ain't me, her, and another guy hanging out ever. That hasn't happened. The only person who's happened is me, you, and BT have hung out.
And Nate.
Yeah, me, but those are my brothers.
That's what I'm saying. They're still your homies. We hang out with them, and it's nothing with that either.
Yeah.
Are we fixing Reggie's marriage today? I haven't seen him in here today. We should be concerned, God Trip says, about Reggie Williams. That's
what happened with Reggie?
I don't know. Maybe
I know his wife just graduated.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Christy.
Jazzy says, stuck in this damn traffic, and I'm too scared to touch the phone because the police parked up beside me. So please don't text and drive, sir.
Not because of police.
Let me, so I'm going to go back to Cuzzy Jr. in a second, but just to sum that up about, is it okay to make a plate for somebody else's man? I do remember there was this guy, he was kind of buff. I don't remember where we met. We must have had a mutual friend, but he invited me over to a barbecue. And I went to his place for my first time being over there, and it was a lot of people. It was a great event. And he brought me in the kitchen because I got there later than people. And he was like, hey, what do you want to eat? He started making me a plate. This young lady comes over and it was like, what you doing? What you doing? Her hands broke? She can't make her own plate? Wow. And I was like, hi. I didn't know he was in a relationship. I wasn't interested in him. First of all, ma'am, relax, okay? I don't like it. First of all, he's light skinned. I'm not into that. I just came over here to come to a barbecue. He offered me a plate. She was not having it. And he was sitting there with the eyes you had like, and I was like, I'm not hungry. Thanks though, but y'all are dramatic. I'm not hungry. So women do care.
Women do care.
But it was his party. He was the host.
He's the host, so she out of control. But also, even if I'm hosting, I'm not making your plate. I don't make her plates. So what do I look like? I think that would be the disrespect. If you also don't be making plates.
And maybe that was it.
And you making somebody a plate.
Or maybe because if you don't really cook in barbecue, but if there's men who pride themselves on their barbecue and they've been, marinating the meat all night and all that, and they want like, hey, try my food, huh? You're not the guy. Like you haven't been cooking. So maybe he was a presenter like, hey, it's first time at my house. Let me be hospitable.
Two things. Number one, Tanjareen, I do marinate my own meat. And even that, I don't serve it. You gotta help yourself. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there?
You on your way.
You on your way. You the next Lenny Bruce. We got 2 clips out of this so far. This is great. You gotta remember those. Anyway, so maybe in his defense, because you've always eaten a certain way, maybe he's like, oh, try this, try that. But this still
he didn't know me that well though.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I was like, man, I feel bad for her because he's not presenting himself as somebody in a relationship. So that's why she feels the need to like peacock.
Yeah.
Something wrong with her hands. Her hands broke. I was like, what did I do?
Was she light skinned? Because the way you gave her a voice, she sounded like she dark skinned.
She was darker than him, but they were both lighter than me.
Oh. Well, how about that?
We saw what you did there. Okay, let's read. Okay, so you guys can continue to let me know if you're just tuning in. This is episode number 70 of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real life married couple hosts, Tanjareen and CT. We will be married 10 years in May.
Yeah.
Been together for 13, known each other for 15. So we know each other well.
6 months away.
But we're not perfect. So if you want to give us advice because you've been married for 40 years, we are here to listen. Speaking of people who've been married a long time, I saw Patrice watching. Where did her comment go? Patrice says, it depends on the woman. If you or your mother made my husband a plate, I wouldn't blink because Patrice knows my mother. That's a good point. Now, what if it was a girl you didn't know that had on a bikini at a pool party that thought your husband was cute and he looked like he was hungry?
Also, it's an asking permission thing. So it's like, for example, if you up making plates, right? And let's say a woman who's your friend is sitting down and you say, hey, Patrice, you want me to make, I'm making plates for everybody. Would you like me to make a plate? Then she's like, oh yeah, go ahead. Then I think that's also a permission thing instead of you just doing it. And,
but what if the husband says, oh, can you make me a plate while you up? But not asking the wife.
You kind of gotta, okay. So in that scenario, I'm glad you asked it.
Okay.
So in that scenario, you gotta ask your wife first. So you'll be like, hey, yo, can you make me a plate? And she's like, yeah, I got you. And she ain't moving quick enough. And you see somebody making plates, you'd be like, hey, is it cool if I have her make a plate? 9 times out of 10, she's gonna say, no, I'll do it.
Yeah, because you've done that to me when we were first dating. I'm like, nah, I got it. Give me a second. No.
Yeah.
I got it. Only my assistant. If my assistant is here helping with the party, she can make the plate. But still, who else knows your portions like me?
That's a good point. Your sister's pretty good, and so is your mother. And I think along the way, when it was just us four, I was like,
I said assistant, but you're talking about my sister Tasha.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I heard assistant, but
Gotcha.
I'm thinking about overall. When it was just us four, if you were doing something, I'd be like, hey, Tasha, go give me a Pepsi or something.
Yeah.
And then Barbara would be like, hey, Barbara, could you make me a blah, blah, blah? And I'd be like, yeah. And it's like, oh, thank goodness. And then they both got their boyfriends back.
And now it's changed.
And now I got to wait for Tanjareen to sit down and do something. Or I got to yell because I'm not getting it.
Sorry, I'm a great host. James says that CT boy is funny. Show is. That was country. Would you make me a sandwich? Bukin is saying some wild stuff, so I might have to block him. But
I wouldn't have a woman make me a sandwich that's not my lady, though. Sandwiches to me are a little bit more intimate. And I know that sounds crazy because a sandwich is usually a post-coitus meal. You understand?
I haven't been making you post-coitus sandwiches, baby.
No, you haven't made me anything, number one, in a while. But I'm talking about
That's not true. That's not true.
Post-sex sandwiches, I haven't been asking
coitus, for. I was about to say, you never asked for anything because you go straight to sleep.
It's time to go to sleep.
So I didn't know I was supposed to be making sandwiches.
Tanjareen.
Do you want a sandwich? I can get some stuff ready.
I appreciate the energy and the enthusiasm, but we're no longer at a sandwich stage. Usually when a man asks for a sandwich after sex, it's like, I need my energy to get back on this road. Or I need my energy to stay awake because I'm about to be awake watching TV.
On this road. So when you out creeping, they make you a sandwich so you can get back home.
No.
What's the road you talking about? When you out doing
shows? I'm talking about
when
you're single and you having that young smash up. You say, hey, make me a sandwich so they can replenish your energy so you can go on about your day. But you and I, we doing stuff when it's time to go to sleep. So I don't need to eat nothing. It's after 9. Might be after 2.
Thank you for apologizing. Bookham Daniel says, he says, don't block me. I apologize because he came in here talking wild at first. You can't say no to sandwiches. They taste so amazing, Jordan Taylor.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have a woman just make me a sandwich because it's like, if she make it too good, now we got a problem at home.
Uh-oh. Autumn Reed has stepped in.
She had pickles and lettuce and a little tomato in there. And then, maybe if she got the bread with the good crust, like the good outer rim, you're like, ooh. But if it's bad and she cut it off, you're like, oh. She got a little mayonnaise in there. Miracle Whip. Hey, a sandwich ain't a sandwich without the tangy zip of Miracle Whip.
That slogan worked.
Yeah.
Autumn Reed is in the chat. She says in capital letters, make your own damn sandwich, 3 exclamation points. You can eat it on the corner while you wait for your Uber.
Let's go.
Ooh, Autumn Reed. Autumn Reed has told us in previous Marriage Go Round episodes that she does make what is it, an exit snack bag?
Yeah.
Something she called it, but she makes little snacks for her gentlemen callers.
She don't like making sandwiches.
To leave and I guess have their energy replenished.
You gotta have the energy replenished.
I prefer my sandwiches from Wawa or Publix. We don't have either of those out here in California, but I've heard of them. Let's see. And she gotta
cut them diagonally. That's a fact.
Sandwich gotta be cut diagonally, Green Ranger says.
Something different about a sandwich cut diagonally than straight down the middle. Diagonal sandwiches mean that she's showing off.
And when I was growing up, I used to be so jealous of other kids at school who had a diagonal cut.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why was my mother? I didn't know how easy it was for me to do it myself until I got a little bit older. But I'm like, why will my mother make mine so fancy? Why she keep doing this straight down the middle stuff? I feel so broken and so unloved. And then I learned that I could just cut it myself.
My mama's sandwich game used to be crazy. I realized as I became an adult, it's not the fact that I like bologna and ham. It's that I liked how my mother made my sandwiches. Aww. And it's like when you eat those types of deli meats as an adult, they taste okay, but they don't taste the same. I added so many words to that sentence because I didn't want to say this sentence. Yeah, when you eat the meat, it takes a little different.
You know I'm the pause police over here.
You know,
I got you last time when you were talking about sliding in the Cobra Taste DMs.
Whoa.
Yeah, you said it.
That's not a pause.
You said I'm a slide. You just wrote it because it sounded so paused
because
out.
the way you said it.
Because you said I'm gonna slide in your DMs and give you a thank you, and I was like,
no. The ending of that sounded more plausible than the beginning.
Because he sent you a cash app. It's getting worse and worse,
it's
bro.
Worse. Doing strange things for change.
Callie Grown says, now you know you on the road to healthy lifestyle when you skipping the post-nut snack or going straight to sleep. Okay, she can make me a sandwich, Kendra says. Now let me get back to Cuzzy Jr.
I'll talk about Autumn. She's not going to make you a sandwich, man.
The longer it lasts, the stronger the plate. Okay, Broken Dano.
You don't want to make it too strong, though, because you make it last forever. Now she ain't got the energy to make you no food. Now you got some resentment and attitude.
You didn't come over there to just get food, did you?
I've been to some women's cribs in the past where I'm like, oh man, she has a great selection of snacks. They were like, her food cooking game is crazy. There was one young lady, the food was better than the sex. And she used to make like 3 big course meals at like 2 a.m.
She didn't have any energy for good sex.
She was a very small girl too. I was like, I'm going to eat, but I know I got to work first. So
when I was dating CT, living alone, obviously, because he was living in his spot, I invited him over one night. I wanted to do the grown up, but he said, "Did you cook?" And I said, "Well, you're not gonna come over if I didn't cook. You only want to come over to eat." And he was like, "Pretty much." And I was like,
I was accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, because I had been cooking before, but this night I just wanted to give me some. And you was like, "Did you cook?" And I was like, "Hang up. Thank you, next." I was like so annoyed.
I get it.
I can't believe he's admitting this. I might have cooked if he had been a little more subtle about it, but that wasn't what was on my mind.
That's the thing about young CT.
You said whatever the F you was thinking.
I said whatever I was thinking. I had no subtleties because I didn't want there to be any misconstruing. That's no matter what you ever learn about me, the thing that you will always know for certain when you're talking about the past me is you can never get my words misconstrued because I always said exactly what it was. I never let anybody on. I never purposely disrespected anybody. I shot from the hip and said what it was.
Amen, amen. All right, we're going back to Autumn Reed giving out a parting gift snack bag after coitus. She says, yep. Autumn Reed says, yep. Bag of goldfish crackers, famous Amos cookies, and maybe a Capri Sun if it was good. That is a child snack. That is so cute.
It's too much bread starch. You know what I'm talking about? But give me a little vegetable in there as well. You know what I'm saying?
Guy Trip says, I still crush a fried bologna sandwich. I don't eat meat, but I remember them fried bologna sandwiches when it starts to like curl up and get a little round, and you got to slice it on the side with the spatula to like get it back flat, put it on some bread.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do coming in the new year. I'm going to buy my own skillet and start making some magic. First of all, you came in this house with a couple packs of bologna with this whole idea that you was going to start making you some fried bologna sandwiches. That it didn't go anywhere. Because I didn't have a skillet. So what y'all don't know about Tanjareen is she runs a tight ship in this house. And she doesn't she doesn't eat meat. So forget apparently that we have cleaning tools. But she says she's not eating out of a skillet that meat has been in. And I'm like, in our home, because obviously at a restaurant, you can't do nothing. But so I'm like, all right, so if I get my own skillet, then I can do bam. And she's like, yeah. I let him have a George Foreman grill here so he can put his meat on that. But it's just like the same difference is put your meat on that. You don't want to clean that though. It's very, it gets tedious to clean. I know, that's how I feel about the air fryer when you forget to put the little paper lining down first. I got nothing for you, baby girl. I bought a whole pack of paper liners. You leave them sitting there and you still use the thing and leave all the grease in there. You just going about your day. That's for you. Liners are for you. I raw dog my air fryer with the meat. You understand? Oh God, I forgot what I was gonna say, but you out of control. But I will say the equivalent of me not letting somebody cook meat in the house. Yes, there are cleaning supplies, but it's just like if I had a dead body and I put some of the body parts in a skillet and like fried it up and then just washed it out. Hey, you want to use a skillet to make your burger? No, because it was a dead body in it, but I washed it.
Cleaning supplies exist. It's the same difference. That's how I feel.
A dead human body
Yes.
is different than a dead animal body.
If it's something I don't want to eat, I don't want to know or have the remnants of it in my utensils, in my pots and pans, and I'm entitled to that.
You are entitled to that. I'm never saying that you're wrong. That's why I said
Okay.
I'm gonna get a skillet and I'm gonna start making my meats, my fried bologna sandwiches.
Because that's what you need to stay healthy. Nicole says, "Oh dang, I remember y'all from Facebook. Hey Nicole, thanks for joining us."
From Facebook. Oh, she's on YouTube. Oh,
Yes, we're on Facebook too. The air fryer is so tedious to clean, especially after a 12-year-old. He doesn't care. Exactly. Get you those parchment. They come shaped like the air fryer. You just put it right in the little pocket. If you need me to, I'll put them in my Amazon store with the other things that I love to do.
You need something heavy enough. Like if you cooking something, you need something heavy enough to hold that wax paper down because it'll get caught up and start burning.
Oh, hell no. Pause. That poor air fryer because he's putting his meat in there, Autumn Reed. Not expecting anything. Get in and work and leave. You don't want your sandwich, Herbie says. Raw dog, the air fryer. I'm dying, Isaac says.
Isaac.
Oh, what's up, Z-Dog? That's not the same thing, Jeffrey.
I take the little rack out. I want my meat right there at the bottom. Cook.
Hey, yo, y'all wildin' tonight. Exactly, Big Meech. Hey,
Meech.
yo. What did I walk in on? Napalm Hyru, what's good? Oh, snap, I just got another cash app. Oh, snap. $5. It says for CT Skillet. That's hilarious.
Appreciate it.
Look at that.
Appreciate that.
Yay, thank you, Just Cuz. These kisses are just for you. Here's also Timothy Daniel in the comments. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree. If you would like to donate, we're not here to do a Jerry Lewis telethon or anything, but if you'd like to donate to CT, he is he's Team CT Entertainment. It's very long. Team CT Entertainment. I can't say it. Can you make it shorter?
No, it's my business. That's all I needed to say. Just that.
ENT. Team CT Ent.
No, people have messed that up too. It's pretty much better if you have to spell it out.
All right, and that's if you guys want to follow him. It's CT is dope on all the platforms. And let's get back over here. Oh, we got somebody in the green room because, as I mentioned before, this show is live and you can get on camera to speak to us like we'd like Cuzzy Jr. to do. Let me see. I got an air fryer that's easy to clean. Whitlow Dennis, I don't know if you're flirting or what. This the most I ever heard the word meat. Exactly, Randy. He's out of control today. Damn, work Zoom got me late. Zane the Great showed up to his Netflix radio taping
Surprised me. Thank you,
That's
man.
very sweet. Oh, and there it is. Great seeing y'all last night. All capital letters, so I know he means it. And the rack on his young lady. Hey.
The rack?
Speaking of cleaning the air fryer, taking out the grill, the rack on this girl. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Yeah, you're out of control.
I'm out of pocket.
Why she sure up with a turtleneck on from being around
She
you?
knows how I am, and she keeps coming around. They get lower and lower.
Okay.
It's to her navel, so I think she likes the attention.
I'm not really looking at this lady.
Yeah, right. Go ahead.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I
right.
like Zane. I'm not looking at this girl.
Oh,
You know
Slick
what I mean?
Safari. Hey, family, I'm not missing y'all. She's treating me great, and I might be plant-based now. Slick Safari has not chimed in on this show in a minute, but he had just started dating somebody who was plant-based. He was excited about her because I'm telling you, us earthy girls that are in tune with like the spirituality and health and wisdom, we get you. We get you.
You do. Because y'all be,
They
you know
got
what it
slick.
is? Y'all be talking stuff that we ain't never heard before. Like I had never even tasted a smoothie before Tanjareen. And what I mean is like I went to Jamba juices and stuff like that, but that wasn't a real smoothie.
Yeah.
Tanjareen had me making real smoothies. She introduced me to salads. She had me every crazy life experience that I've had has been because of Tanjareen. I've done stuff that I was like, I'll never eat that. I ain't eating no guacamole. I ain't eating no avocado. And I love avocados now.
You do. I'm really impressed.
So they just, y'all vibrate on such a different frequency that the women that you're used to dating, you can't date that type of woman anymore.
Amen.
And that's just what happens.
Thank you for those compliments. Let me go back to Zane said you killed it last night.
Blessings, man. Thank you.
Slick's Lexi Lex says Slick sound like she made him type that so people wouldn't worry. That's funny. You don't believe in him?
That ain't Slick. That's her.
Slick says I meant I didn't go missing. Napalm says if you want to clean an air fryer fast, just put a little water and dish liquid in it, run it about 10 minutes, and it should be easy to wipe out. That's not fast though, and it's using electricity. That's too much work, Napalm. But we appreciate
Run it like
I guess put it back.
that
the
sounds
water in it?
dangerous.
That does sound dangerous, but that is how they tell you to clean the blenders. They tell you to put the dish liquid in it, but that
makes sense though,
because
it's
it's
water.
always having liquid. But I don't know if the air fryer is always dry. I don't know about that. Them earthy chicks be musty. Some of them do, Green Ranger.
Hey.
If they haven't figured out what's best for them when they try to avoid antiperspirant, they will be musty. I can't speak for all of them. I make sure that I check myself throughout the day.
And here's the thing that a lot of earthy people don't realize. There are different brands and scents to those deodorants. So just because you found one doesn't mean you can't find another. I remember you were using a certain toothpaste at one point.
Yes.
And
it
she
wasn't
was using
good.
a toothpaste, and I was like, hey, switch this. And she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, switch this.
Like, this ain't it, baby girl.
And she switched, and we've been good. But it's like a lot of them get certain products and just stay there.
Meanwhile, Reggie Williams says, salads is a crazy life experience. He's laughing at you.
Yeah, you gotta understand, man. My life was totally different before moving to LA and just like eating certain things. Like I grew up, both of my mothers cooked every single night, and they cooked meals that we all grew up on. You know, chicken and fish and
mac and cheese,
spaghetti, of course, your
rice.
Vegetables, white rice.
Plastic.
I hadn't had a real salad. And mind you, I saw my mom eat salads, but I was like, it didn't appeal to me. I was like, why is she eating a salad? Why isn't she eating a steak dinner like she made for us? So when I got the tan, she was like, try one. And I'm like, I'm not really a salad guy. And she was like, well, what are some things that you like separately? And then she showed me the science of a salad. And I was like, oh, my salad doesn't have to be another person's salad. Because to be honest, a lot of salads turned me off because I was seeing it like dripping in ranch, and I don't eat ranch just because visually it's just like, ugh. So when the whole salad thing turned me off until I found a dressing that I enjoyed, which is a natural dressing that Tanjareen made. And then I subtracted that even to just being olive oil and sesame seed oil on my salads.
Salads are the best meal ever, Reggie says. Tangereen's healthiness may have saved CT's physique. Z-Dog says Napalm trying to kill somebody.
It definitely helped me when I'm trying to get it back together. I ain't been in the gym all week. Notice I ain't said nothing about the gym all episode.
Your arms still look good, baby.
Thank you. Well, you know what I'm saying. I'm out here with those.
They look amazing.
You know
he looked so good last night.
Thank you.
Randy says, oh, like Erykah Badu changed Andre 3000 in Common.
Those ain't the only two.
Yeah, everybody goes through that woman. Even CT, when he was one of the producers of Wild 'N Out season, I don't
remember which season.
She was a guest on the show, and he came home. I was there the day she was there, so I saw her, but you know, she smells like incense, and she's just got this whole look in her beautiful eyes, and he was hypnotized by this woman for the rest of the week. And I was like, I can't be mad at her.
She's enamoring. I've never met anybody like Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu, there are certain things that I'm unattracted to, right? There are certain things that I'm not, like if I hear certain words, I'm like, ugh. If I see somebody doing something, I'm like, ugh. She could do all of those things, and I'd be like, it's Erykah.
So now he just let me know I got to keep my husband away from Erykah Badu, ever seeing him.
Here's the funny thing. You got to keep Erykah Badu away from you, because this was a particular episode. If y'all watch Wild 'N Out, like, you know, diehards, BT and her were in the audience of this particular episode.
With Corey Holcomb's skit, yeah.
And Erykah Badu was just staring at Tanjareen, like studying her. And I was like, you Erykah Badu, and you studying my wife. That's crazy.
She felt it.
It's a similar...
Queen, recognized queen.
Yeah.
I love it. Erykah Badu. Erykah energy is on another level, Natasha says. Z-Dog says, Erykah Badu changed my life in that bodysuit. Her and SZA would make me trade in Fantasia. Oh, Fantasia's your crush? I did not know that. She's like a mythical creature, Napalm says. She is mesmerizing, Randy says. Actually, you're doing right, CT. The week off is a healing time. Your results will be more prominent on your downtime. God Trip, I'll be trying to tell him to take rest days. He don't want to listen.
I'll take rest days, but I haven't been in the gym since today's Wednesday.
Yes, baby.
I haven't been in the gym since Friday, Saturday.
Ooh,
I want to say Friday.
Nicole says she felt the pure vibes. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole slays. I just got another Cash App. Oh, Patrice Bowie, $25 says, Merry Christmas, you two. Oh, it's for both of us. Thank you. These kisses are just for you, Patrice. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree. Y'all are so sweet because you know
kind.
Christmas is coming up, so I do appreciate all these donations.
People want their presents. You know what I'm talking
People want their presents. I got 2 nephews with a long Amazon list, and they're not even the ones creating it. Erykah Badu is beautiful and very spiritual. They're too young to know how to do an Amazon list, but they're
not even the ones creating it. It's very funny.
1.5 and almost 6 years old.
You know how I feel about kids when it comes to Christmas?
How, baby?
If you're a kid that has wished me a Merry Christmas, or if you're a kid that's called me on my birthday, or been like, hey, just saying hi, that usually gets you a gift.
Yeah.
But if I don't get those, it's like I ain't getting this kid.
That's how I got out of, not on purpose, but that's how I got out of buying your niece Jasmine gifts. Because I was like, hey, I sent her a gift. I said, all I want you to do is take a picture of what you get with this gift card and let me see it. Okay. Weeks would go by. I'm like, hey, did you get anything? Not yet. I'm like, okay, well, don't forget to take a picture. And I never hear from her for any holiday, my birthday or anything. I'm like, okay, she didn't really tripping off me.
When I ain't hear from either one of your nephews on my birthday, I'm like, oh, Christmas is a wrap, my guys.
You don't got to do nothing for them.
Yeah.
Forget it.
I'm going to hit him with this.
One is 1 year old, so I'm not sure what CT wanted to hear from him. Last Christmas, he was 2 months old.
When you a baby?
CT wanted him to call at 2 months and say,
give me that. Give me that. That's a hello.
Just like they didn't make their Amazon list, they're not dialing any numbers.
My niece lost me. She might have lost me.
Your own niece?
Yeah. She might have lost me at like 3 or 4.
That's cool.
I was like, I don't get a call. All right.
Tanjareen, you're literally the rich auntie, LOL, Lexi Lex says. That's funny. Wishing someone a Merry Christmas always makes their day spectacular. Jordan Taylor with the sweetness. What does this say? Tanj, I don't know what you're trying to say. Says it's my new age crush. Okay, got it. Where's the Christmas tree and why is the chandelier not wrapped up? Reggie, I am slipping. I have not put up any holiday decorations. I haven't hung the Christmas cards we got in the mail. You would have been able to see them in the background right there. I do have on Black Santa hat. I did take some Christmas card pictures today. I'm doing more than you. Ooh, but we are going to take some pictures.
You went to competition. You're competitive. I didn't even realize that.
See, you do realize that. Nicole says, I'm glad my kids are in college. Their tuition is the gifts that keeps on giving. I know tuition is expensive.
If I was paying for a child's tuition, you bet not be bringing less than all A's. It's like, hey, fam, I'm paying for this. Yeah, I took a day off for mental health. Hey.
Not even one day? They don't get a day off?
I need a day.
Oh my goodness. My son's birthday is close to Christmas Day. So Dennis, he's getting the Christmas birthday gift that when you got to share that paycheck, that always sucks. Babies can definitely FaceTime and do the little eye roll twinkle like the Santa commercials. That's funny.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. No.
My hat looks like To Hear More. No, this is actually Black Santa, which is created by the ex-NBA player Baron Davis. There's a whole line. He has shirts, gift wrapping paper, ornaments, Black Santa, and Mrs. Claus. Ain't no holiday cheer in y'all house, but Tangereen's boobies out and beanie. Shut up, Lexi. My daughter was born on Christmas. Oh, really, Lexi?
Wow.
That's beautiful. All right, real quick. We are almost out of time. We got somebody in the green room, but I forgot to get to these comments. Cuzzy says it was his best friend's ex-wife who he's still in love with. That's who you got pregnant? And you're about to marry somebody in 2 weeks who just choked you? We need you. And Quentin says, if I click in, will y'all change that intro? Because we asked Cuzzy to click in and tell us a story. We will not, Quentin, and you will love it.
I've been trying to change it for 70 episodes.
Hey, man, we had people who told us they were going to write us new ones. We never got it, so we got what we got. Cuzzy Jr. says, next week, I'll get on with y'all. I'm working. I'm a trauma care specialist for kids, so I can't really pull myself from 12 kids right now. Okay, well, the show's the same time every week, so I don't know if your schedule's going to be different next Wednesday, but we'd love to hear your story. Or you could just keep typing it out because we are enthralled. Guy trips on the 21st. AB can't slide CT. Al B can't slide CT. AB can't slide CT.
B can't slide. Oh, we're talking about kids.
Oh, okay. All right, you ready to bring in our guest?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much for these donations, Guy Tripp, Patrice Bowie.
So kind.
And just cause, one more kiss for y'all. Let's bring in this young lady. Welcome to episode number 70 of Marriage Go Round Podcast. It is Millie Whopping on every block. Ashley White. Hey, what up? She's muted. She's shaking them. You're putting your glasses on. That's crazy.
I just want to be able
to. Why you need your glasses, babe? You're not reading no comments. I'm reading the comments. Why you need your glasses?
Got it.
Put your glasses on, babe. I want you to see this. You deserve to see this because there's no problem. She's not wearing a brassiere.
That's crazy. Hello, Ashley. How are you?
Patrice Bowie loves when she comes in and shakes it on camera. Welcome to the show. Tell us where you're located and what you want to say about relationships.
Hey y'all, Ashley White from North Kakalaki.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh my! You said my shirt is out of control, or her shirt? Because I love her shirt. Because that I would love to emphasize these babies. Too.
Oh my gosh. I think he's talking about your shirt because I've been in this shirt for the past 54 minutes. So you just got on camera. He just typed it. Guy Trip says her shirt is out of control.
Great shirt. Friend of the show.
The shirt is like in the almost doggy style position. What is it? What do the words say underneath the picture?
Okay, so this is actually a track runner. And
okay.
Line.
Okay.
And he was actually my guest yesterday on my podcast. So yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. It is nice.
I agree with. See, I would say I'm a vegan, but there's a specific meat that I enjoy in my mouth. But I'm hush.
Every week with something with this young lady.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. And that's why my motto is I don't eat any meat unless I just got out the shower. Hey. All right.
And I know you're big in greens too, because see, here's the thing. I'm an Herbalife person. But any Hoosers, my question is.
Any Hoosers.
Yeah, because any Hoosers, my question is, what is the best dish that you guys made for each other? And what's it like to have breakfast in bed?
Ooh, great questions, Ashley. Best dish that I've ever made her. I have to say, without even asking her, when I make her my waffles or pancakes, oh, let me tell you the love I throw in these pancakes and waffles. First of all, they already cooked, okay? So I'm getting them out the freezer. I throw that butter on there.
Oh, God.
And the way that I throw the butter on there will blow your mind. And I grill them, right? And they be so soft. And then, she get to cut them and it's like, it's super smooth.
Will you make me some tonight after the show?
No, we don't have any more.
Want to have more waffles?
No, we got to go grocery shopping. I figured we could do that.
I can Instacart some tonight.
No, I got a show tonight.
You leaving?
Yeah.
What time?
Probably 7 something. I'm going to leave. Show started 8.
Okay, well, we got to do that other thing before you leave. Okay, these waffles frozen? Yeah. It's the love and the thought that counts.
Lexi, I know how it sounds because they're frozen, but you got to understand when I get to butter in them,
already cooked pancakes. Wow.
Yo, y'all talking like that because y'all ain't tasting, and that's fine.
Randy says the word meat has been officially used 128 times tonight, and all by him, only once by us. Oh, see, it's the butter, y'all. You got to add the butter. Isaac says, no Twitch tonight, Guy Trip?
Man.
No, I'll be making grits, Dennis says.
Hold on. Where were you, Guy Trip? We did the movie night in Team CT Discord on Saturday. We watched The People Under the Stairs. I invited everybody. And that's why I tell you to hit me on IG. I be on IG all the time. So if you on IG, I can invite you into the group chat, and then you're caught up on everything.
All right, let's talk to them after we finish with Ashley. So the favorite meal that he makes me, he's letting me know I'm going to say that it is the frozen but butter and grilled waffles. I will say that is good. You just make breakfast. So yeah, that's good. I love that. And I love it because he does make it with love. Yeah,
and my eggs ain't touching yours. So that's why I knew you ain't going to say my eggs.
But yeah, you're good with the waffles and the pancakes. And he loves when I make him my tacos. He likes my tacos.
Yeah, the tacos are great. But you know what? Your eggs been kind of beating your tacos lately.
Yeah, but you can't have a whole meal of eggs.
Yes, you can. And that's what I've been trying to tell you. I've been saying, Tanjareen, make me more eggs. And then she'd be like, all right. And I'm like, no. Like a lot of eggs. Like since we started dating, I had to tell her about my portions. Don't give me the portions.
I know your portions.
Don't give me the portions in the body that you want to see me in. Give me the portions of the body that I already see myself in. I want, if I could, no. I said that I see myself in, because when you're a big guy, you always think that you're humongous. So give me what I see in my head portion.
No, because that's going to make you be humongous. No, I don't want the humongous version of you.
You don't cook that much, so it's not going to be that much.
That's the second time you said that, and you're out of pocket because I have been cooking. So I need you to dial that back before people think that I'm in here having you hungry. Stop it. Stop it. You are out of pocket. You are out of pocket.
I'm just saying, I'm not coming from a good home.
You're not coming from a good home.
I'm not coming from a good home.
You know what? I'm glad this show is almost over.
Oh,
This
yeah?
is 59 minutes in.
That's crazy.
Who can make the mac and cheese? That's me, Dennis, all day.
My favorite meal that she makes me is definitely, it's a toss-up between the eggs, the tacos, and she makes this pesto dish that she just discovered.
Oh, yeah, I make a pesto pasta dish she really likes.
Ooh,
Just because still wants to know, what does your shirt say? Because you never answered that question, and your boobs are blocking the word.
Oh, well, I'm going to just lay it out real quickly. It says Tori Ortiz. You can find it on Amazon. So,
that's her name.
Yes.
Tori Ortiz. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Got it. All right. Anything else, lovely?
Oh, I was asking, what's it like having breakfast in bed?
Oh, that's the second one. That's my bad. I forgot about that. So, breakfast in bed, she can answer that because I don't like eating
he doesn't
in
eat
bed.
in bed. And you've never brought me breakfast in
Yes,
bed.
I have.
In this house or the other house?
Well, this is the only house, but in the apartment.
Other house.
I brought you breakfast there because you will always be in the bed.
Oh, I think I know when you're talking about. Okay. The way you're picturing it, like when somebody wakes up in a movie and somebody hands them breakfast, we haven't done that because I'm normally up hours before he gets up. So sitting up in my bed in the middle of the day having a breakfast at like 2 p.m.
She's done that hundreds of times.
It's just like eating. But breakfast in bed when we're on vacation and we have room service, we still get out the bed.
I still get out that bed.
We still sit on the couch and pull up the table. So.
I can't eat in bed. And you know why? It's like the way you sleep, I feel like something's crawling on me. If it's like a crumb that's in the bed, I'm like, what is that? You know, you swipe it, it's, you know.
And tonight was the last night we seen CT. We knew him well. Big Reach, he's out of here.
Friend of the show.
Dennis says, I make a very good mac and cheese myself. Good to know, Dennis. And I don't know a lot of guys who brag on that. So good for you for being able to do that. In the arms of angels, CT, hungry. Well, see, we're about to turn up. I'm ready. Taco Tuesday on Mars Smooth Spinner. Okay, so just to remind you guys, we're almost out of here for Marriage Go Round, episode number 70. But we're going to go do episode 130 of Tanjareen's Top Talent right after this. Thank you. And Omar Smooth Spinner is letting me know that he is ready to perform for us. And hopefully some more of you will as well.
You know what you should do? You should turn the oh, no, you got a different setup for that one. Sorry, never mind. I was about to say, turn the camera off and just magically reappear with Tanjareen's Top Talent. I want to thank all of the new people who were watching today. This is
thank you.
A boost.
Yes. Sometimes it's comfortable eating bed. Yes, it is, Jordan. Anything else, darling? Are we bragging about our cooking?
Yeah,
Green Ranger, you be cooking?
Talk your stuff.
Ashley, what do you know how to cook?
So I learned how to cook homemade macaroni and cheese, and it was bomb.com because I refuse to believe someone would say that Kraft macaroni cheese is better than homemade macaroni cheese. I refuse to ever hear that again.
Well, when I met you, I think you was a Kraft macaroni and cheese girl.
No.
Because you was talking to us about the spaghetti you made, and it was only sauce and pasta.
Well, I'm still learning how to make spaghetti.
Okay.
But because we live in the South, you know, some carbs and stuff. But that and I know how to make some tacos. I know how to make some ham steak, some rice.
Ham steak.
Like it's just ham, look like a steak, but it's not steak. But I think it's a Southern thing. Oh, I can make some good cornbread with some jalapenos on there. The Jiffy cornbread.
Jiffy cornbread, but you put the jalapenos in it to hook it up? Okay.
Yeah, homemade jalapenos, not the one in the jar, but the fresh cut.
Okay, nice. Cleo loves Kraft mac and cheese. She was definitely eating Kraft, Z-Dog says. Bomb.com means you're over 30. Yes, you are. All right, we got to get you out of here, Ashley. Shake it. Shout out to Tori Ortiz, who's on your show. You can tell us on Top Talent, all of the podcasts that you do. And thank you for being on camera with us. We appreciate
Such a sweetheart.
Bye.
All right, guys, this has been fun.
No, you got things to tell them. You have new shows coming out. One's already out. The one you filmed with your friends, Jay Washington?
Okay, so I do a wrestling podcast, guys. If there are any WWE fans, we are a wrestling podcast called Before the Bell. That's the letter B, the number 4, the Bell podcast on YouTube. Check that out. Even if you go to my YouTube page, go to my community tab, you can see the episodes. We've done 4 so far. We're going to do another one this weekend. Can't wait. And it's a good time. We have a very good time. And we're getting even crazier and sillier as time goes on.
Yay!
Yeah, and there's another surprise that I have for y'all. It's going to be on my Patreon by the end of the week.
Excellent. Before the Bell. Z-Dog typed it out
Yeah.
for you. I didn't even realize that's how it was spelled. Before the Bell. Before the Bell, the wrestling podcast. And it's funny. It's 3 funny people on there. So glad I caught the show. And I'm in for the wrestling podcast. Isaac says, thank you for being here and watching us live. Nicole Slays, I can make bomb jalapeno cornbread. Uh-oh, sounds like a challenge. Guy Tripp says, is it live? I'm a wrestling guru.
Hey, man, go to the YouTube page, hit subscribe, leave some comments. We've got 4 episodes up right now. Just go see what's up. And the next episode, they're going to drop every Monday. So
Nice.
Every Monday they drop, and we're trying to get our numbers up. So please go support that. Share it, comment, subscribe, like, all of that good stuff.
Repeat that, please. Repeat what?
What's
happening after
the
this?
bell. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Tanjareen's Top Talent. We're going into it today because I was doing charity work with a church event for the holidays yesterday during the normal time, and it's only twice a month, so I didn't want to skip it and then not know when I could do it again because it's also the holidays. I'm not even sure if we have a show this for Marriage Go Round next week. Do we? What's
next Wednesday? Yeah.
What's the date of next Wednesday? Today is the 13th, the 20th.
Yeah,
Oh,
the 20th.
I guess we could. And the next one's 27. Oh, maybe we will be here next week. All right, you guys. I got you. Before the Bell. Yes, but it's the B and then the number 4, like that. Don't let her lie. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I already told you I'll be hosting at Soho House comedy show in Hollywood, in West Hollywood. On the 21st. It is a members only club, but you can get on the guest list if you happen to be in LA for the holidays that week. Is Ashley still dating that dude? Patrice Bowie wants to know, or Bowie. She's not. She has moved on, and we hooked her up with Cobra Tay in here just to talk on the phone, and they've sent each other poems and posters and messages, and that's as far as it's going. They just want to be friends. But she is not talking to the guy that she was sad about anymore. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you. Give me a little bit. You'll see when I go live. Just make sure the bell is turned on. Make sure you leave a comment under this video on YouTube, because right now all your comments have been in the live chat on the side, but they have not been underneath it. Please leave a thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a heart or a care or some kind of positive emoji underneath it on YouTube. And let me just make sure let me make sure my thing wasn't cut off. My bow. Smile over here for a second. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Oh, okay. Here we go. Cheese. Thank you.
Got the eyebrow. It look a little sexier with the eyebrow.
It did, baby. You're killing it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. TTT, pull up. Wow. Great news, Cobra and Ashley. They're just talking on the phone. It's nothing like that. Amos, I've missed you. Thank you for being here. I'm here for the podcast. Thank you. Hope you watch this wrestling one. That's what you're talking about. Okay. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching. We had a nice live audience tonight, and I appreciate y'all. Discord. You want me to come to the Discord, Z-Dog? Bye, Brandy. Okay, bye, you guys. Am I forgetting anything? I don't know. Thanks for the comments. If you're watching the replay, hit #TeamReplay.